one said 20%, one said 70%, one said 10%, one said 90%. And it was one of those days that you didn't know what call to make, inside or outside, and so I played it on the safe side. And luckily someone just walked in and said, there were raindrops. And so that made me feel better because it is much easier and more accommodating outside and there's more space. And so I'm sorry we couldn't be out there today and you had to wait for us to turn this place over from lunch to an auditorium. And so thank you for your patience. We're just so grateful to have all of you here today to celebrate our third graders. I am going to let them come in and we'll get started. We have some nice things to say. We're going to recognize each individual student. We have a big parade planned for them and I'll talk you through that as we go. But we're just happy to be together with all of our students, all of our families, all of our teachers, celebrating your children and their accomplishments. So we're going to start some fun graduation music and they'll start to come in. But this is a really special moment. So third graders, I have a question for you. Today, I would like to call you something different than third graders. Can I call you graduates today? Okay, because today you are graduating Hastings Elementary School and moving on to fourth grade. And I have known many of you for almost 4 years. And I remember when some of you started as kindergarteners. And guess what? When you were kindergarteners, you were a little bit smaller, yeah, and a little bit more shy, right? And now you're big third graders, the role models of our school. Okay, so I want you to do something, and your parents can do it with me. I want you to practice some visualizing, and I want you to picture a big heart that's a puzzle. up when you can picture a big heart. That's a puzzle. Guess what? Each one of you is a piece of that puzzle. And you have come all together to be part of Hastings School. And you've each made a really special contribution and an impact on our school as students here. And we're going to miss you a lot next year, and we're so proud of you. The other thing I want to tell you is that Hastings is always your home. And when a place is your home, you know what that means? You can always come back. You're always welcome here. So you can always come back and visit us and say hi to us, because Hastings is forever your home, no matter how old you are. Right? I have grown-ups who come back to Hastings, and you know what they say? I went to Hastings Elementary School. And that can be you one day, because our school is forever your home. So to start our graduation ceremony today, we thought we could share a special song with your families. And so all year, we've been learning families a brand new song, because here at Hastings, as I said, I asked them to make a big heart puzzle. Here at Hastings, we call it our Hastings Heart. And we use our heart when we play, when we learn, when we work together. And so this year, our music teacher, Mr. Kinney, wrote a special Hastings song. This song is not published anywhere. It's special for Hastings. And your students wanted to perform it for you today as a reminder of how special Hastings is and how it's always their home. So third graders, I'm going to have you stand up. And Mr. Kinney's going to lead you in our Hastings Heart song. And if you heard a line in that song, it said that this school is your home, right? And that's what Mrs. Segata was telling you, that this school is always your home, your family's home, and you can always come back to visit us. You are such an important part of this school. And families, we also want to take a moment to thank you. We've known some of you for 4 years now, and some of you for shorter than that. And no matter how long we've known you, we're just appreciative of all you've done for our school and for your children. So thank you for supporting us, thank you for trusting us, thank you for partnering with us. These are the most important people to you, and thank you for sharing them with us. We've loved every moment of it, and we're so proud of them. So what we're going to do now is we are going to recognize each individual third grade graduate. And so I'm going to have your teachers come up, and this is what's going to happen. Your teachers are each going to say your name. When your name is shared, you are going to stand up, okay? And when they stand up, families, we're going to give them a silent cheer. Okay, can we show our families how we do a silent cheer? So after we say a name, you're going to give that child a silent cheer. After we cheer, after we recognize each student in that homeroom, we'll give that classroom a huge round of applause. And then we'll go on to our next homeroom. All right, so we're going to start today with Ms. Montzoris' class, 304. So she's going to read her students' names. When you hear your name, graduates, stand up. All the other graduates will silent cheer, and then we're going to celebrate the whole class. All right, Bradley Pace. Calvin Colanisi. Carlos Tejas Cano. Dorian Peters. Emery Gray. Ivan Nesharetny. Julia Benzel. Kritvik Aravind. Kylie Morency. Liam Doneski. Miroslava Filipovic. Nidhi Paul. Sanskruti Singham. Shashpat Gupta. Shiva Muthakumar. Sophia Chen. Tara Vito. Valentina Aguilar. Vedant Nair. And that is room 304.
And now representing room 305, we have Vera Acovia, Yago Alvin DePaulo, Christopher Banks Newton, Emily Kasem Ismailovic, Miguel Silva, Ana DeAndre Marcelino, James Dubin, Rachel Hall, Cristiano Kaiser, Logan Koguchi, Anaga Kobe, Sophia Lucas Arujo, Ania Madretti, Caspian Maxima, Leo McConan, Kayla Mervilla, Beer Sood, and Ellie Storm. Stand up 305 and take a bow.
Isabel Almeida Brome.
Harrison Clapp.
Bridget Cognilisi.
Gabriel Cole.
Brianna Coxum Vasquez.
Isabella De Souza.
Oliver Duncan. Benjamin Granados Cervantes.
Gotham Cota.
Vincent Masiello.
Lucy Murphy.
Gabriella Ng.
Alexander Nosek.
Yana Shunker.
Maya Sarah Messina.
William Strong.
Jackson Shee. Stand up, room 301.
All right, this is room 302. Will Alden. Isabel Arroyo. Benjamin Borba. Miles Doran. Miles Duncan. Emma Hanna. Madeline Sue. Charlotte Imthra. Alexander Lee. Felicity Lundberg. Lillian Maxian. Crystal Padilla. Nikki Reese. Jonathan Sanabria Giron. Valentina Silva. Sawyer Tobiasen. Emma Velasquez Sanchez. And Susanna Masiello. Crew 302, you can stand up. Give it up for 302!
All right, this is room 303. Vanya Adil. Liliana Cardoza. Lorenzo Carvalho Nolasco. Maxwell Chen. Oliver Granados Cervantes. Kristen Howard. Kevin Ismael Martinez. Amelia LaFleur. Nubabe Nakvi. Luisa Pereira. Asa Rice. Vivi Siegel. Tikon Timoshenko. Maria Vieira Gontijo. Ava Yee. Alina Zisserman. Room 303, stand up. Congratulations.
They're amazing. You should feel so proud. It's a big milestone for them to graduate and finish third grade, and we are so proud of them. So today, we have a big parade planned for you. So the entire school is lining up in our hallways with special messages and songs and posters to wish you a congratulations as you graduate from Hastings. All right, so we're gonna get set up for the parade, and then we're gonna have the third graders parade around our school. So families, let me tell you a little bit about what the next 10-15 minutes will look like. So in a minute, I will have the families actually head out into the foyer, and I'm gonna have you line up. I have staff out there that will show you where to go, but essentially you're gonna be on one side of the hallway and the other side of the hallway, and then our entire school, every teacher, every student is lining every hallway in the building, and we're gonna walk your third graders around the entire school, ending with you as their families for a special clap parade. When we get to the end of the parade, you can meet your children back in this space and spend some time with them, take pictures with them, and then after that we will say goodbye to all of you, and we have a special party planned for them to celebrate their end of year. And so we'll wrap all of that up hopefully by 1:45, and you'll be on your way, and we're going to enjoy an afternoon for them, hopefully outside if it's not raining. All right, so before we get started, I think that's all I had to tell you. But thank you again for coming. I won't have you all together in this moment, so thank you again for working with us and supporting us. We've loved working with you. So you can get up and head on out to line up in the hallways, and you'll see some teachers out there to help you where to go. Third graders, sorry, you stay here. My third grade.